Yeah, I dropped the camera. So, and I don't know why, but it stopped filming. Luckily I noticed, or else I would have done this whole video with, for no reason, and would just not been taping. So, glad I noticed at least. Yeah, so basically, just for, putting it together, just for the purpose of putting it together, you get a bit of blue tack, put on his foot, and stick him to the base. See if I can get, like, a fairly sensible pose for him, or just a position on the base. Okay, I'm pretty sure that'll be okay. Try to make it sort of fit in with the other ones I've done. Okay. Yeah. So that should be perfectly adequate for now. Let's see if he ranks up with the other guys. Well, this guy isn't an ordinary person. These are some ones I've done already, like a command squad already done with the unit commander. This guy's a standard bearer, obviously, and this guy's the musician. Just using Empire drum for the musician, and actually part of the inside of a pen. It's good. These sort of things are good for orcs because they're the right sort of thickness. It looks quite natural on the models. And then just a skull on the end of that. This guy is going to be my big boss. He's one of the knobs from the Assault on Black Reach set. So they're actually bigger than the other orcs, so they're a really good choice for bosses or war bosses or whatever. Oh god, this music's getting a bit crazy. Yeah, just turn it down a bit. For the standard bearer, I used one of the other bits from an Orc Boys kit, with the big skull with the jaws hanging off and everything, and so I just put that using another bit of pen onto another one of the Black Reach Orcs. For the unit champion, I used one of the shields that you get from an Orc Ball Chariot kit, which looks pretty cool. It's got a bit of jaw in it, and one of these sort of jaw marks. This is like a fantasy equivalent of the knob jaw things you get for 40k. And this is just an ordinary guy, an ordinary trooper with an axe and a shield. And these shields are made out of just bits of sprue. I'm going to spice them up a bit, I think, but they look pretty orky, sort of roughly done square shields. You snip 3 sections of sprue, and you have, because the way sprue is, you end up with one bit that's it slopes on the sides, and so you just it slopes like that. So you just take one bit like that, the next bit the other way up, and the next bit the other way up. I don't think I explained that very well. I'll get a bit and show you. Okay. Here is a bit of sprue. Still got some stuff on it. Oh well, that's fine. One bit of sprue. That's 2 bits, and one more. That's about right. Okay, so you take the profile of a bit of sprue. See that the one at the bottom is wider. Now if you lay these out so that one of them has the widest part at the top, right, and the other two have the narrowest part at the top, then they sort of link together and look almost like planks of wood or something, and that's what I'm making my shield out of. I might actually, in the end, buy the bullet and actually pay for some shields, but I don't know. It seems like a bit more fun just converting some. I mean, it's only a bit of sprue, so some people might complain, whatever, blah blah blah, but I don't really care. I might use a couple of extra bits, like, just to make some crossbars on it or something, so that'd be pretty cool. So anyway, let's try and get back to doing this Blackreach orc tamed fancy. So we've gotten rid of the gun, changed the base, and we've got a work in progress shield for him. I just need a little bit of blue tack. I do everything with blue tack initially. I mean, it takes a lot longer because if you don't glue it together at the first part, then you've got to do it all again later. But you know, I don't mind spending a bit of time on it. Just rob a bit of blue tack from something else I'm doing at the moment. Just take 2 pieces. Put these together. I'm aware that I'm actually running out of time now. I don't know how. It's going to be a really quick, easy tutorial thing. But you know, time flies. So I'll just say, there you go. Oh dear, he's fallen over. So, this is pretty much a fantasy orc. Not very well done. Screw that one. I'll show you these ones. These ones are actually done properly. Yeah. I quite like how they come out. So once we've got a unit of 20 using the other Blackreach orcs, then yeah, you've got a fantasy unit of orcs for really cheap, especially if you like play Space Marines or whatever, like I do. You've got loads of Space Marines, and the orcs left over you can use for fantasy, which is very cool because I've got a unit of fantasy orcs here. Well, actually, that's 40k orc. It's mixed in some from 40k. These are regular 40k orcs, not like the Blackreach ones. So they actually look quite different, which is nice, because a bit of variation. Yeah, I've given up on getting this under 10 minutes, so I'm going to have to split this into 2 videos, which is going to be a joke to do, so much effort. But yeah, as well as Blackreach, which I already have had for a while, I've now got the Battle Spell Pass set as well. So, I mean, here's all the stuff I got for that. I mean, behind my Vampire Countess army, I've got Orcs and Goblins army, or at least the Goblins part of it. There's 20 Spearmen, 20 Spearmen, 20 Goblin Archers, 6 Fanatics. I've got these extra as well. These aren't part of the Skull Pass set. Troll from Skull Pass and Spider Riders from Skull Pass. Now that's a pretty good deal just on that. I mean, one unit of Goblin Spearmen costs you 20 quid. So that already together is 40 quid. Not to mention more, and dwarves as well. You get a whole set of dwarves, which is not a big army. I mean, they come to about 800 points for goblins and 800 points for dwarves, but when you get the rulebook and everything, it's really good. It's really cool. So I've got the dwarf leaders, blah blah blah. I can't remember the name. The cannon crew, which is good, and some thunderers, which are cool. So you get a load of dwarves, a load of goblins, and if you can just convert some Blackreach stuff. I mean, those 2, which are the best deals you're going to get with Warhammer stuff. It's generally quite expensive. Yeah, basically, you can have quite a cheap army, really. I mean, this will easily go up to 1,000 points, maybe 1,500 points of fantasy, because you've got 2 units. You can make one of the units big, and with the knobs in the Blackreach set, you can make quite a few bosses or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. It's turned out not as straightforward as I thought. So maybe the next video will be